take a picture for Mom. I went back to my hometown, wandering on the village roads, and discovered a small dirt road with tall old trees on both sides, leading to a rubber plantation not far away. I took a few test shots. They were beautiful but without people. It was too quiet. I had to find a model to make the space more lively. Coming home, I saw my mother leaning against the door looking out. Ah, here's the model. Why look around? Let's take a picture. Mom, put on some nice clothes. My model immediately put on her favorite purple velvet long dress and combed her hair. Bring an umbrella too, Mom. I invited a few children in the house, and the grandparents and grandchildren got on the car together. It seems that the model is a bit nervous, stroking her hair and fixing her long dress over and over again. The mornings in the countryside are very cool. Not as hot as Saigon. That short road is a fork in the main road that is paved and goes straight into the center of the village, where my grandparents' small house is located. The sun shines brightly on the 2 rows of old trees that are probably planted for decades. So they have extremely large trunks and their bodies grow straight up very high. I don't know what kind of tree it is. I only see the big leaves falling down, creating a thin layer on the bumpy rocky road. My mother stood there, a little surprised by the quiet, poetic space of the village road. It seems that this is the first time my mother has realized its very natural beauty. The road is not strange because the inside of the village is where my mother used to live. How often can she be leisurely to admire the countryside when she is busy carrying a pole and selling goods? The model stroked her hair again and fixed her long dress again, waiting for the photographer's instructions to start posing. My model is cute. She acts exactly and very accurately. Sometimes she even knows how to actively pose her arms crossed and lean her body slightly. My mother was beautiful when she was young. I saw that when I looked at the old family photo album that my mother's partner kept very carefully. The photos of the old couple taken together from a long time ago. No longer 18 or 20. My photo model has entered her 83rd spring. Under the lens of her son, my mother is still beautiful, radiant and happy. Although she is often photographed alone by her children, my mother still likes family photos with all her children and grandchildren. When she goes somewhere crowded, my mother often reminds, call the little ones to take pictures together, and then she will be alone to look at the old photos again and again. Her gnarled, bony fingers carefully traced each face in each photo as if to reminisce. Afraid to forget the names of her beloved children and grandchildren. Understanding the wishes of a mother, making them feel secure and happy is sometimes not a simple thing. Last month, I watched Lat Mat 7, Mot Jia Uk, by Lai Hai and highly appreciated the sincerity of the mother character in the film. The vivid reality of family life with the extremely familiar image of the hardworking mother has been put into the film in a simple and true way. The mother is always like that, giving all her love and affection to her children, only wanting them to grow up and be happy. It seems that everyone who watches the movie also sees a part of their life in it to realize that they need to love more the person who gave birth to them and raised them. From childhood dreams to painful failures, no one other than Mom is always by our side. The strongest source of motivation and unwavering faith. Mom, in all circumstances, is not only the strongest and most patient person, but also the friend who always shares all her worries with her children. More than 100 years ago, an American woman named Anna Jarvis was persistent and tireless in her efforts to organize Mother's Day in her country. In 1911, Mother's Day was celebrated in most states of the United States. And in 1914, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson signed a document designating the second Sunday of May each year as Mother's Day. Since then, this important and meaningful day has gradually spread to many places around the world, including Vietnam. Of all the holidays and foreign cultural events introduced to Vietnam, I highly appreciate the spread of the Mother's Day spirit. Now, anyone has at least one special occasion to think about their mother and do something, even simple, as long as it makes their mother happy.